Air and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now at Koppel, we are offering big discounts on all of our inventory. 2026 GMC Terrains are leasing at $279 per month or buy for $27,690. 2026 Canyon is leasing for $269 or buy for $40,980. Also right now, all new Equinox EVs and all half-ton trucks are starting at $12,000 off MSRP. These are just a few examples of some of the aggressive pricing going on right now at Koppel. Please stop on in or check us out at koppelcars.com. All leases with $2,500 down and with a roof credit.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Honey, I love the first few months of a new year.
Why?
I get a chance to shovel.
You hate to shovel.
Not snow, cash. The Nebraska Lottery's Cash Blast promotion is back. Buy a 2x2 ticket and get a voucher. Enter online for a chance to win a $5,000 or $500 weekly prize. And if your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled.
Great. It snowed last night. Here's a shovel.
But
consider it practice.
2x2 top prize odds are 1 in 105,000.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket sports news go now.
This is Nick Wyman with your sports update. The Nebraska men's basketball team capped off a 2-game homestand with a 74-61 victory over Maryland last night. Braden Frager's 21 points and 8 rebounds led Fort Huskers in double figures, as number 12 Nebraska used a second-half surge to earn a home win over Maryland. Nebraska is now 24-4 overall on the 2025-2026 season and heads to the West Coast to take on USC this Saturday, with tip-off set for 3 p.m. Central Time on the Big Ten Network. Following a 5-0 weekend at the Mary Nutter Classic in California, the number 4 ranked Nebraska softball team heads to Stillwater to take on number 16 Oklahoma State tonight. The Huskers play Oklahoma State not only on Thursday, but also on Saturday and Sunday. First pitch for tonight's ranked matchup is scheduled for 6 p.m. and can be seen on ESPN+. The Indianapolis Colts have given quarterback Anthony Richardson permission to seek a trade. If Richardson's fifth-year option is not used, the 2023 number 4 overall pick has 1 season left on his rookie contract. The 23-year-old has been with the Colts for 3 seasons, but has only appeared in 17 games with 15 starts. And for all the latest sports news and updates, keep it tuned right here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Take your approach and line it up. This is Beyond the Lanes on 93.7 The Ticket. Join Nebraska bowlers Haley Swindle and Desiree Buchert as they take you through their season and beyond. Beyond the Lanes is sponsored by Red Zone Bar and Grill. Here are your hosts, Haley Swindle and Desiree Buchert.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beyond the Routine. I'm your host, Emma Spence, and today's show is sponsored by Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill. Are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and frosty drinks, all served up with TV's coverage, covering every inch of the walls so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer for your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111th Northwest 12th Street.
Perfect.
Oh, man. That was tough, guys. Anyways, I'm your host, Emma Spence, and tonight I have a great guest with me. Her name is Tegan. Welcome to the show, Tegan.
Thank you for having me.
So, Tegan is a freshman on the Nebraska gymnastics team, Team Canada gymnast, a fellow Canadian, guys, and she is from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and she is also French.
Yes,
So,
I am.
We've got so many things to talk about. I'm
Mhm.
very excited to get into it. So, welcome.
Thank you.
So, my first, I guess, topic for you is, when did you start gymnastics? And I guess, how did you get into the sport?
Yeah, so I started when I was about 2 or 3 years old. Both my sisters did it, so I just grew up with them, and we had a trampoline in our backyard, so they would just flip me around, and then I just fell in love with it. And yeah, that's basically it.
That's funny because you're the youngest of
Yeah.
3 sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the oldest of 3
Yeah.
sisters, and our story is very similar. Because, yeah, we had like the trampoline. We had like, those bars, like pull up bars that you can put in
we
the
had
door.
that, yeah.
So we had that. We had like a little beam.
Yeah.
And would you guys do like choreographed routines? and
Yes, all the
stuff?
time, and we would love to show our parents. It was so fun.
Yeah, we would like spend hours in the basement
Yeah.
coming up with the routine and then be like, all right, guys, we're ready to show you. And we'd do that. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
So your sisters were doing it kind of all at the same time too, right?
There was a point where all 3 of us were training at the same time, but they're a little bit older than me, so they stopped a couple years ago after high school. But
Mhm.
yeah, we did get to train. I was in the same group as one of them for a long time, actually. So that was
Aw.
really cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I actually used to compete against your sisters.
Yes, Sophie. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, did you know that? I
Yes.
was thinking about it earlier.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My sisters and I, we were never, I don't think I was ever in the same group as them. Maybe like a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but they ended up going to tumbling like, I don't know, 6 years ago or
Yeah.
so, maybe even longer. I don't know. So for a while we all did artistic and then they both did like the power tumbling, double mini stuff like that. But
Yeah, it's definitely cool being in the same group. I think it was about like 3 years.
really?
Yeah, together, me and Soph were in the same group. And then Rye was also training at the same time. So it was just so cool all being in the same gym.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How did that, I guess, change, or did you notice any changes when like you were the only one doing it?
Yes, actually, it was kind of hard to like keep going after that they quit because they were like a really big inspiration for me, and just like
Mhm.
having them in the gym every day, even like on hard days, like I had like they were my support system,
Yeah.
So like whenever they quit, it was definitely hard, but yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely miss doing it with my sisters because they both quit. Like, I don't know. I was like a while ago, but for a while it was just me, and then my sister did volleyball, and the other one wasn't. But it was honestly probably around COVID.
Hmm.
But cool. What was your recruiting process like to get to Nebraska? Was NCAA gymnastics something that you'd always wanted?
Yeah, ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to do college gymnastics. I feel like I didn't know too much about it though, so that made it a little bit harder. But then it was Brian that reached out I think I saw him it was Nationals 20 whenever you were there, it was Olympic trials.
2024.
Yeah. That's when I first saw him, and just seeing you and like the relationship you guys had, I just knew that it could be like something that I wanted. And then he reached out, and that was basically it. That
Yeah.
was the whole process. Yeah.
So were you looking at other schools at all, or it was really just like Nebraska reached out, said they were interested, you kind of knew what it was about?
I was talking to a couple different schools, but not too many. Um, but yeah, I just really wanted to come to Nebraska, especially knowing that you came here and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember that. There were so many fun times that
Mhm.
Brian would just come to Canada
Yeah.
with me. And then we would be at the meets together.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my situation was pretty similar as well. It was during COVID, so I wasn't able to like visit any schools or anything.
Yeah.
So I kind of just had to make a decision based on the coaches and my relationships
Yeah.
with them. And I was like, you know what? This seems like a really cool place. They got a lot of fun things to
Yeah,
offer.
they do.
So I was like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Why Nebraska out of all the other options?
Well, like you said, just like everything that we have here, like when I came on my visit, I was just like, we have nothing like that in Canada. So coming here was just crazy, like really, really cool. And I remember it was me and my stepmom, and we just like we felt really, really good vibes when I came here. The people, like the environment, everything about it was just incredible. And then I think I went on like maybe one other visit and it just didn't match this at all. So I knew like
Yeah.
immediately I called Heather and I was like, yeah, like I want to come here. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember walking. Well, I was already committed. I was literally moving in to the
Mhm.
dorms when my mom and my sister were coming with me, and that was our first time in Nebraska. And we were just walking around, and it was so crazy because you're
Mhm.
right, they have nothing like this
No.
back home. Like even their professional sports teams are
Yeah.
just not the same.
No.
And I had Sam Rakita on the show a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, and he was saying the same thing. Like
It's
he's
just
from
crazy. Like everything about it.
yeah, actually crazy.
Mhm.
What would you say your favorite things to do around here are?
Um, I would say a lot of the time I just hang out with like my teammates and
Mhm.
we just go get coffee a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Coffee,
Do you have a go-to coffee place?
Bloom. I
Okay.
love Bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the mill, any mill. We go there to do like studying and stuff. That's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
What would you say that your favorite part about Nebraska is from your experience so far?
Um, I would say I feel like there's such like with everyone around me and all the people I have beside me, I feel like I can see myself growing as a person and as an athlete, which I really like. And I can just tell that in the next 4 years, there's going to be so much growth.
Mhm.
And it's just such a place like, I don't know, that I can see myself growing into and like becoming really close with everyone. And yeah, I would say that's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Hmm.
I'm excited for you to experience like a summer in
Yeah, I
Nebraska.
haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of like my teammates and roommates say that the summer was so fun, but
Yeah.
obviously I came here in like end of August, so I didn't get to experience it. But
Yeah. No, the summers are great.
mhm.
Do you like country music?
I love country music. I
Okay.
went to Cody Johnson when I first got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The country concerts are so fun in the summer and it
Yeah.
gets so warm, like
Mhm.
especially compared to home.
Mhm.
It gets so nice.
Yeah. Well, even the sunsets here I've noticed are like really, really pretty.
Mhm.
Like compared to home. I feel like there's some really nice sunsets here.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like I just never see the sunset
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
You don't get the sunset in Canada?
No, we do.
I mean, we must.
It's just something about the Lincoln sunsets.
Maybe
that are
because it's like flatter, like you can see like the whole
Mhm.
thing.
The Midwest does have really nice sunsets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's I mean, I'm sure they're there. I just don't
We
really
just never
see-
noticed them.
Yeah. That's funny. What would you say, I guess, are your favorite parts about like the athletic department or like just the resources that you
Mhm.
get as a student athlete at Nebraska?
I just think everything we get is just crazy, and I'm so grateful for everything. One thing that really surprised me when I got here was, like, even the training table, like, the food,
Mhm.
it's just incredible how much, like, we get and how nice every single facility is, like, including just training table. Like, going there just feels so nice and always having, like, a nice place, like, to go and eat after a long day, like, that's something that I really appreciate
Yeah.
because we don't get, like, home cooked, like, dinners from our parents anymore, but, like, going there kinda just feels, like, a little bit like that. And then I would just say, like, all the resources, like, even the tutoring we get and all of that, I just think,
Yeah.
yeah, that's something that's really helpful.
Did you go to school in French before
No.
coming here? Your
I
school?
went to school in French for 1 year,
Okay.
but that was it. Yeah.
I went to school in French, like up
Mhm.
until grade 12, and that transition for me was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So leaning on the resources like the writing center and
Yes,
the tutors and stuff was
exactly.
huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
How would you say, or I guess, would you say at all that your experience here so far has been different than what you expected it to be?
Um,
Or were you kind of just
I would
like,
say it's kind of what I expected, but it's definitely more than I expected, to be honest. Like,
in a good way?
yes, in a good way.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was a little nervous. Obviously, coming here, like, moving countries is a big change, but
Yeah.
I was just nervous about making friends and all of that. But I think being on, like, the gymnastics team, just, like, you automatically become so close with all your teammates, which, like, gives you built-in best friends. Like, I already have so many good friends and so many people in my life here. So, I think that's something that I didn't expect. which I'm really grateful for.
Yeah. No, for sure. The relationships and just the
Yeah,
experiences with the
exactly.
people here are so special.
Yeah.
Would you say, I guess, did you always want to do like the education side of things in the US too? Like, how has that been for you versus if you were going to stay in Canada for that?
Honestly, I don't really know because I feel like growing up, like my whole life was just based on gymnastics. Like the
Yeah.
schooling just like came with it,
It was like a side thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like
Yeah.
coming here, it's definitely I think it's good how much like we still value school. Like here, like
Mhm.
the coaches and everyone, like they still push you to do your best in school, which I really like.
Yeah.
S- yeah.
No, that makes sense.
hmm
And then how or what would you say have been the hardest part so far being here as an international student?
Just being so far from home. Like I think I'm like 22-hour drive. So
Yeah.
like just that brings a
It,
lot of like not anxiety, but like it's just hard being away from like the people that you grew up with, especially my sisters. Like I grew up seeing them every single day, doing everything with them, going to school, going to practice. Like so that's definitely the hardest part for me personally. And also just yeah, I just being so far away from my parents as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Because when I moved here too, it was right after COVID or still kind of during COVID. So we were
Mhm.
all quarantined together for so long.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden I left. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you go from spending so much time to like nothing. Like it's a FaceTime call now. So it's
Yeah.
so weird.
Yes.
Yeah, that part's really weird.
And then I guess, do you have any tips or what have you found to be the best ways to help with that?
Um,
Or are you there with finding something yet?
I'm getting there. It's
Yeah.
definitely been hard, but I would say finding like putting aside time to talk to them, even if it is like as much as calling does suck, like
Mhm.
it's still a way to connect with the people you love. So I think for me, that's what's helped the most. And just like keeping them updated with everything is what
Mhm.
I do. And that's what I love to do. So that's helped me a lot.
Yeah. Well, when I started as a freshman, I found it almost harder to talk to my family. Like, I felt
Mhm.
like it made me miss them more.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So, like, looking back, I probably did a really bad job, and my parents are probably listening to this, so sorry about that. But I think I, like, was just avoiding it. Like, I was avoiding calling and all that stuff
Yeah.
because, like, it would make me more sad.
Mhm.
But now I'm at a point where, over the years, I figured out a pattern that works.
No,
And
exactly.
it's like every Tuesday night I FaceTime my parents, and, like, it's, like, just every week. So
Yeah, it
now I
becomes
don't
a
forget.
routine. Exactly, yeah.
So that's been
Mhm.
the biggest thing for me that's helped with that. Cause yeah, the first year or two, I was like, I wanted to talk to them and I wanted to be there with them. But every time I talked to them, I was like, oh, I'm missing out on all these cool, fun things
Yeah,
with the family. Then I'd be more sad than I'd be.
exactly. Yeah, especially, like, I think it was Thanksgiving, the first Thanksgiving not being all together, like, they sent me or we FaceTimed actually, and they were all at the dinner table just eating together, and I was like, "Wow, this really
Yes.
sucks." Like, I don't even get to be with them right now, but you find other things, like just us having a Thanksgiving together as the Canadians, like, you
That's
find
true.
things that do help, Yeah.
That's true. That was
Yeah,
so
that
special.
was really
Because there were like a couple of us.
yeah, I think
Like
it was, like, 6 maybe?
six-ish. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Because yeah, when you're missing out on holidays like that, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
it's nice to see everyone together. Just wish I was there too.
Yeah. No, exactly.
What would you say are the biggest differences between your home in Canada and Lincoln, Nebraska?
I honestly thought that there would be a lot more differences, but there's, like, not many. I would say the people here are extremely nice. Not saying the
I was
people in
gonna say-
Canada aren't nice, but, like, just, like, extremely, like, very outgoing. Like, here, everyone just talks to each other. I think it's also because, like, the university town, like, everyone kind of
Mhm.
just, like, knows each other almost, but
Yeah.
that's something, like, I feel like it's a really good community here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because people will ask me like, "Oh, like what are the biggest differences?" Even today I was asked like, "So what kind of foods do you miss from back home?" I'm like, I mean, honestly, they're really the same.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, Tim Hortons, which I miss, like, ice caps and stuff,
Yes.
but that's kind of it.
Yeah, there's like, I don't know, a couple specific
Yeah.
things.
But honestly, anything that you would wanna eat from home, you can find here, so
Yeah.
yeah, not
And
many differences.
even I noticed since when I first moved here a couple like 5 years ago, back home they didn't have like Mexican food and stuff like that, but now
Yes.
they have all these like
Yeah.
burrito bowls and
Even,
all
like,
these things.
Chipotle and
Yeah,
stuff,
they
yeah.
they have Chick-fil-A in my
Yes.
hometown
Me
now.
too.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And a bunch of the sandwich spots too. They got like Jersey Mike's, Firehouse Subs.
Back home.
Yeah, in my hometown. I was when I was home at Christmas, I was like, "Wait, what the heck?" All the things are the same now.
Yeah.
So there really aren't that many differences.
Mhm.
How has your freshman year been going so far?
It's been good. It definitely started off, a little hard with my injury. I broke my hand.
That's true.
Yeah.
When did you break it?
It was beginning of November, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, it was definitely a hard time just because I had so many expectations for myself. Like, I just
Yeah.
set out these specific goals for myself that I wanted to achieve, and then it just felt like all of that kinda got crushed in, like, literally a day.
Yeah.
But coming back from my injury has actually been really good, and I was lucky enough to, like, make it back for the first meet of the season, so that was really cool, and I'm slowly making it back into other events too, which is just a really good experience, so
That was so impressive because you when were you allowed to start training again?
So, our first meet was the January 10th. I was allowed to start training the week before that.
Yeah.
So, I think I did, like, maybe 2 vaults or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were literally in lineup competing.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
was so impressive. I was watching that with my friends and we're like, "No way, she's already competing." And you had like one of the highest scores on vault that meet too. We're like, "What?"
Yeah, that was definitely really cool. But I just have always liked vault, so it was just something, like,
Yeah.
coming back, I knew I wanted to get right away, so
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And then how would you say your season's been going so far, just as a whole, NCAA gymnastics?
really good, honestly, it's really fun. It's definitely, like, when you're young, you picture this, like, just having fun with your teammates and, like, screaming and just, like,
Mhm.
just so exciting, and that's exactly what it is, so,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then how about competing? I guess your first meet ever was the Nebraska home meet,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So what was that like competing in front of the home crowd?
It was definitely stressful, I mean, it was my first ever even college meet, like, I never even came to watch one.
That was my thing too.
Yeah.
My first meet, I was literally competing in it, not even watching.
Yeah. So that was definitely cool, but it was also, like, the things, like, different, like, starting on vault and then going to bar or it was just different, like, rotations that we have in Canada.
Yeah.
So even that was different. So just adjusting to that, like, I think it was one of our first away meets. We went from, I think
Bars vault,
yeah, which we don't
which we don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was, like, ready to go to a different event, and then I was like, "Wait, no, we have to go to vault now." So, like, that part was definitely I had to get used to that, but
No, I had the same problem. I don't know if Heather told you about
She
that
did,
too.
yeah.
I literally and I was the lead off on vault
Yeah.
and we finished bars and I started getting ready for beam. Like I got
Mhm.
my turn shoe and everything. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Getting ready." She's like, "You're
No.
first on vault."
I know.
It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my bad."
Yeah.
But lots of fun things.
Yeah.
All right, guys. On that note, we are heading to our first break. We'll be right back. You are listening to Beyond the Routine with Emma Spence and Tegan Shaver.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Husker Nation, your perfect softball plan is here. With the flexible Husker softball on deck deal, you choose the action. For just $38, pick any 4 games plus 1 from the Can't Miss Iowa series. Build your own schedule, catch your favorite matchups, and cheer on the Huskers your way all season long. But don't wait, these mini plans won't last. Visit huskers.com/tickets and make your own mini plan today. Go Big Red. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to Beyond the Routine with Spence on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beyond the Routine. I'm your host, Emma Spence, with special guest tonight, Tegan Shaver. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So I kind of mentioned this in your intro, but Tegan and I used to compete for Team Canada together.
Yes.
How long were you on the national team for?
I think it was about 5 years.
Okay.
Because I got on national team when I was a junior.
Okay.
And then I did 2 years of junior. And then I think 3 years senior on national team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were competing on the national team for a couple years together then. Because Well, we can't mention that without mentioning a crazy competition that we were on together. So I don't know how much we're going to get into this, but we competed in Colombia together in 2024, and it was the Senior Pan Am Championships. And within the first day, maybe
it was, I think it was the second day.
We got like really, really bad food poisoning.
Like the whole team,
like
everyone,
like the whole Canadian delegation and like some of the Americans, like a lot of different countries were just so sick. And we think it's from the water. They think it was from the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there were like a lot of countries were just down bad. So that was a crazy part of that. But then the other part was it was so hot.
It was so hot. Like I was sweating the second we even started before practice. Like it was so bad.
It was a gym. Like gymnastics is an indoor sport, right? But the gym was basically outside.
There was no roof.
Yeah. Where was this at?
This was in Colombia.
Okay. So you got food poisoning, extremely hot weather.
Yes.
How'd they make it work? They just push everything back? 'Cause there's no way you guys practice.
Oh, no, we did.
What?
It was so bad.
Well, actually, I don't know if you did, but I missed podium.
I missed practice too. Yeah. So we skipped, I think I skipped 2 practice days.
Yeah.
And
then the first time we even walked into like the big arena was when we were competing. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even see it before we competed. Which
Yeah.
was crazy.
So we didn't really practice. And yeah, there was no like real roof on the building, and there were no like full walls. They were like windows kind of like open. So there were like cats walking around. There were birds.
A bird flew.
I vaulted, okay, and I'm running down, like, I salute to the judge, running down the runway, and a bird flies over my
She
head.
had to duck her
and
head.
I literally ducked in the middle of my competition vault, like, running down the runway.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. There had, like, these really big bugs, and I don't know, someone's floor routine. They were, like, doing their floor routine, and the floor was, like, white, and this big bug just, like, landed on the floor. Like, as you're competing, there's just, like, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing, because you can't stop. There's no, like, you just can't. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up doing pretty well, too.
We
Like,
did.
Our
I
team
think
came
second. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, none of us practiced.
Yeah, that was like the craziest experience. We were all so sick, so hot. Because yeah, even Danelle got like heat stroke. Like it was crazy.
It was bad.
So that was probably our best bonding moment.
Definitely was.
Yeah, crazy. Because then we're like trying to figure out what can we even eat, because the water and stuff, there were just problems. So
What'd you guys do for the rest of the time? Like when you want to go drink water and just eat food?
Water bottles.
Yeah.
And like we ordered, like, I remember noodles from the hotel.
Yes.
Just,
We
like,
ordered
butter
the
noodles.
same noodles every night.
Just butter noodles every night.
And this like soup. It was like this rice soup. For me, that's what worked the best. So
yeah. And then the like medical staff with us was just constantly going back and forth from the pharmacy, getting like Pedialyte and like anti-nausea medicine, all that stuff. It was a crazy time. But yeah, we ended up doing fine.
yeah.
Better than a lot of us expected we were gonna do.
I didn't even think I was gonna end up competing.
Yeah. But the crazy thing was, like, yeah, we'd be walking to the grocery store, going to get our medicine or whatever, and we'd run into like the American delegation, and they were in the same situation. And it was just all these countries were just like going down. But yeah, that was crazy. Anyways, moving on from, do you have any other comments about that experience?
Just crazy. That's all.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably won't. Well, I mean, I never have to go back there. I don't know if Jim Can has competition, if you're going to have to
I
go.
hope not.
But what would you say has been your favorite competition for Canada?
I would say Pan Am's as a junior in Brazil. That was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first experience like as a team, I think, because I went to Italy like Jeslo before that, but it wasn't a team competition, I don't believe. So that was my first like team. I think we were like 5 or 4 juniors on the team. That was just really fun. And we got to go see a lot of cool places, and the beaches were really cool.
Yeah.
So visiting around was probably my favorite part.
Yeah. No, honestly, that was always like the highlight of
Yeah.
the international meets.
Mhm.
Would you say that was your favorite country to visit as well?
Yeah. I mean, I went to Australia for a training camp.
That's
I'd
right.
say that was my
That
favorite.
was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you went to Egypt,
Oh,
right?
yes, yes.
I was so jealous you got sent to that meet. I really wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Because that looked cool.
That one was really cool. We stayed an extra like week to go see the pyramids and stuff.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Yeah.
No, I was so jealous. I really wanted to go to like one of the Egypt competitions, at
Mhm.
least at one point in my career. But then like with COVID and everything, just didn't end up working out.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the most memorable moment of your elite career so far? Any highlights?
I would say it was in Brazil. We ended up, our team came second, I think.
Mhm.
And as I mentioned earlier, it was like it was my first team
Yeah.
competition. So just like, and I think it was one of my personal bests on vault and bars. I ended up making like both of those finals. So just like being able to put up a score that'll help the team like get to the, like coming second.
Yeah.
And just like seeing our team come together was probably my favorite part.
Yeah. It's cool when you can experience, I guess, that side of things in the elite environment, because that's not really like a thing.
No, exactly.
Like
It's very like individual.
Mhm.
So having meets like as a team and like coming together as a team and becoming really close with your teammates is really cool.
For sure.
Mhm.
Would you say there are any times that you overcame major setbacks throughout that time?
Um, I went through a couple injuries that were hard. I broke my foot at Pan Am's in Brazil.
The same time?
Yeah, in finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like going for my 1.5 and my hand slipped and I
Oh.
ended up landing like really bad and then broke my foot there. But then coming back from that was definitely really hard. But having like the right coaches, like having Amanda there to support me was definitely like
Yeah.
really helpful. And then I think I had a couple other injuries that also set me back, but
Yeah.
mhm.
That's crazy that that was your favorite competition, but then you also
I
just
know.
casually like, yeah, I also broke my foot
It
there.
was my favorite before that happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So, how would you say that you take care of yourself on those hard days or like take care of your mental health as like a busy student athlete?
I would say I feel like coming here has helped me a lot, with dealing with, like, days like that. I feel like we talk a lot about, our why and, like,
Mhm.
why we even do what we do.
Yeah.
I feel like that has helped me a lot because we even have, like, little posters in the locker room of, like, baby pictures of us doing
Aw.
gymnastics and, like, things like that.
Yeah.
And, like, personally for me, it's, like, looking back and, like, remembering that the little girl, like, dreamed of having days like this. So, like, it's a privilege to be, like, exhausted from doing what I do. So I
Mhm.
think that's what's helped me ever since I got here to get through those hard days. And then the hard days when I was back at home was more like I had my sisters to lean on.
Yep.
So that was also a hard thing coming here. But then having, like, so many teammates that treat me like sisters definitely helped me a lot.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely a very similar role that just like shifts to
Yeah.
different people.
Exactly.
And it takes like a couple weeks, even a couple months to get used to that. But once you have that relationship with your teammates,
Yeah.
it's so special.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And then do you have any tips for balancing everything, like the school side of things, athletics, traveling now in season, and then
Yeah.
still like the social life side of things?
Honestly, it does get really overwhelming,
Mhm.
but I've learned over, like, the past couple years that just, like, really taking things not even, like, day by day, but, like, thing at a time. Like,
Yeah.
even when you're at practice and, like, you're overwhelmed by, like, "Oh, I have to do, like, all 4 events today," and, like, really stressed about it, just, like, reminding yourself to stay in the moment is
Mhm.
what's helped me, I think, a lot, like, just being like, "Okay, let me get through this first, and then I can focus on what's next." And then, like, sometimes I catch myself being like, "Oh, but I have so much school to do after." But it's like, no,
Yeah.
you have to stay in the moment and then get your stuff done in the moment, and then you can focus on that after. So I think just blocking out, like, all of, like, the outside things whenever you're in the moment of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. There'd be times where I'd be like in class thinking about
Oh,
practice or
yes.
at practice thinking about
And it's, like, hard to
class.
catch it, but, like, once you catch it and just be like, "No, like, you need to stay in the moment." I
Mhm.
think that is really helpful.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then do you have any advice for your younger self
Um,
that you wish you knew?
I just wish I could tell her, like, that you're doing good enough, you know? Like,
Mhm.
it takes time, it really does, but just be proud of yourself throughout everything that you're doing because nobody really knows everything you're going through.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just think I wish I could tell her that you are doing good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Mhm.
Well, guys, we are heading to our next break. We'll be back. You are listening to Beyond the Routine with Emma Spence and Tegan Shaver.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos, wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas, topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too. Perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs. All happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And right now at Koppel, we are offering big discounts on all of our inventory. 2026 GMC Terrains are leasing at $279 per month or buy for $27,690. 2026 Canyon is leasing for $269 or buy for $40,980. Also right now, all new Equinox EVs and all half-ton trucks are starting at $12,000 off MSRP. These are just a few examples of some of the aggressive pricing going on right now at Koppel. Please stop on in or check us out at koppelcars.com. All leases with $2,500 down with a roof credit.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement. Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Diode Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
Just got new tires put on my car today.
You did? I didn't see you leave the office.
I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off and they were done.
You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service?
That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Dio Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Dio Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diotech online at diotech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G13885 and G16518. 2,500 down with proof credit.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Back to Beyond the Routine with Spence on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
Welcome back to Beyond the Routine. I'm your host, Emma Spence, with my special guest here tonight, Nebraska gymnast Tegan Shaver. For this segment, we have a couple minutes left. Let's talk about the rest of your season. Do you have any goals or expectations leading into this back half of the season?
I just think that I've done a pretty good job at like doing my job in vault lineup, but I also want to start giving more for other events.
Yeah.
I've done exhibition for bars and flora, and I think that I really want to help the team get those like scores in both of those events, hopefully. Yeah.
Nice. What would you say your best memory of the season is so far?
I would say our first away meet, which was at UCLA.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was just so cool. It was my first time traveling with the team, and obviously it was somewhere a lot warmer than here, so that was just nice going somewhere hot. And then we also got to go to Disney, which was my first time at Disney, so that was really cool.
No, that would be the ideal first travel
No,
trip.
exactly. And just like even the bus ride to the arena on meet day was just like the vibes and like the energy was just so high. Like I've never felt something like that before, so that was really cool.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And then what would you say your favorite meet so far this season has been?
I think honestly Iowa, it was, I don't know, it was just a really good time. I feel like the scores we got were just really good, and then we just kept like building off of each score, and the energy was just really high, and everyone seemed really happy, and it was just a really good time.
Yeah, for sure. And then, all right, I got to give a shout out to your guys' vault lineup last week. We were talking about that on the way here. It was insane. The amount of sticks and then the celebrations.
Yes, it was so
Yeah,
funny.
the
There's a lot of
celebrations.
good pictures from that rotation. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. And even the videos, like some of the girls were making TikToks of the celebrations in slow motion with
Yeah.
different background music. It
Yeah.
was so funny.
And then Heather was just going crazy. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I've never seen her like that, so that was really cool.
It was awesome because the live stream angle was like from the point of view where we could see all of you guys and
Everything.
all the reactions
Yes.
too. It
was just like so cool. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mhm.
All right, now to wrap this up, I've got some rapid fire questions for you.
Well, actually, I got one more before we get to rapid fire.
Okay.
Just because I'm curious if you guys cared at all, or if your families are super interested in it. But being Canadians, men and women's hockey got gold for the U.S.
Ugh.
Canada goes home with silver in both.
That
Did you
was
guys
sad.
care? Or
I mean, that was sad.
Yeah.
That was tough.
It was a hard watch for sure, but
Yeah, did you get up to watch it?
no.
Me neither. I was like, I don't even want to.
My sister just sent me a snap and she was like, "We lost." I was like, "No."
Yeah, it was crazy because a lot of people back home, like they open the bars at like 5:30 in the morning.
Mhm.
So people were like packed in bars all back home watching it. And yeah, that was tough. I slept in and I woke up to that and I was
Yeah.
really grumpy all day.
Yeah.
And then Monday morning, my boss was like telling everyone how like we need to like basically the attitude of the American team, like how that was so great. We need to channel that energy. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like pouting. Like this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's funny. So it does wake up the entire nation of Canada.
Oh,
To
yeah.
the point, even if you're not a hockey fan, like you're,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we don't have many big sports teams in the country.
Mhm.
So usually it's like Team Canada and plays anything. Like that's kind of what everyone watches. So
Yeah.
that was tough.
Well, there's always 4 years from now.
Yeah. We'll get them next time. But yeah.
All right, just had to bring that up since you guys are both from Canada in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Sad times. That's okay. All right. Rapid fire, Tegan. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Describe the team in 3 words.
I would say fun, hardworking, and consistent.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What is the craziest superstition that either you have or someone else on the team has?
I don't really have any. I have more like things that I do the day of. Like I'll go get coffee. Like I need a Starbucks. If I don't have my Starbucks, I won't have a good meet. So like
Okay.
that's one thing. I would definitely say there's a couple girls on the team that have some crazy ones. I feel like we haven't had that many away meets yet, so I haven't gotten to experience them yet.
Yeah.
But I do know that there's some that have some crazy ones.
That's funny. Yeah, no, for sure. It is crazy because if you can't, like, if you don't do it, like,
Yeah.
you need to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you could switch places with someone else on the team for a day, who would you choose?
I feel like low. I don't
Okay.
know. I just feel like she's just is always happy
Yeah.
and she has such a good energy and like vibes.
She's very put together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, she's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Low's awesome.
Mhm.
What is your go-to meet hype song?
Anything Justin Bieber.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Old
Canadian.
JB, yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. You're the first person to say that.
He is Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I always forget about that. That makes sense.
Yep.
So you guys have Justin Bieber and Drake.
Yes.
Basically.
Yep. What is your go-to post-competition food or meal?
When I can buy it, it's McDonald's. But normally like any sort of like noodles or anything like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite thing to do on a day off?
Go get coffee with my friends. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
If you could switch sports to any sport, what would you choose?
Hockey.
Really?
Yeah. I used to play when I was young, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And then last one I'll ask you is what is your favorite team ritual?
I would say during home meets when we're getting ready together
Mm-hmm.
in the locker room and just playing music. And, like, we're all just helping each other do our makeup and our hair and, like, putting the ribbon in our hairs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so special.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on tonight's show.
Thank
It
you
was
for
really
having
great
me.
chatting with you. We'll be back next week. You're listening to Beyond the Routine with Emma Spence and Tegan Shaver.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart Smith. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting Upside Bar